Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mizza Octaviani, NIM 2000-2053. Okay, I want to tell about Sabai dan Aluih. In the area of West Sumatra, Indonesia, a Kaba Minangkabau prose is well known, which is often sung by Kaba artisans since time immemorial. In the folklore, it is thought that Sabai nan Aluih was a beautiful girl, but was brave in defending a betrayers. The following concludes the story of Sabai nan Aluih. Once upon a time, in Padang Taro, West Sumatra, there lived a husband and wife, Rajo Babandiang and Sadun Saribai. They live with their two children in a four-pointed house located around the lower reaches of the Batang Agam River. The eldest child is a beautiful girl named Sabai nan Aluih, while the youngest child is a handsome young man named Mangkuta Alam. Although born and raised in the same family, the two brothers have different traits. M. Transak is a lazy person. Every day he works just playing a kid, so that his skin turns black because of the sunburn. Meanwhile, Sabai nan Aluih is a beautiful girl who diligently helps her mother's work and always fills her spare time by weaving and courting. In accordance with his name Sabai nan Aluih, Sabai which is smooth or soft. He has noble character, is polite speaking, and respect the elders. No wonder everyone likes him. The temperament and beauty of Sabai nan Aluih is well known to other villages. One day, news about her beauty reaches and ears of a good friend of Sabai's father named Rajo nan Panjang. He is a rich merchant who has long migrated to Kampung Sit Tujuh. He was highly respected by the people of Sit Tujuh because he had three great bodyguards named Rajo nan Kongkong, Lampong Bertuah, and Palimo Bandam Dalam. However, Rajo nan Panjang is a rich merchant who is very strict and likes to extort the people around him by lending his money with high interest. When he found out that his best friend had a beautiful daughter, Rajo nan Panjang sent his envoy to, to propose to Sabai nan Aluih. He was very sure that Sabai's father would accept his proposal. "Oh, bodyguard, I send you to go to Rajo Babanding to convey my proposal to his daughters. I'm sure my best friend Rajo Babanding must be happy to have a rich son-in-law like me." Acclaimed Rajo nan Panjang to his courts confidently. Receiving to order, the guards left for Padang Taro. Arriving at Padang Taro, they also conveyed their master's proposal to Sabai nan Aluih's father. "We are the envoys of Rajunan Panjang from Kampung Sit Tujuh. We came here to convey our master's proposal to Sabai nan Aluih," said a messenger. "Look here, Gentlemen, I do not mean to disappoint my friend's heart. Please convey my apologies to him that I am ashamed to doctor of a rich person my egg. Message Rajo Babanding. After receiving a response from Raju Babanding Refusal, the envoys immediately returned to Situju to deliver the news to their master. Hearing this rejection, Rajan Panjang felt very humiliated. Huh? How arrogant the old man is! You want, you don't want to be the son of the rich? Said Rajan Panjang. Sorry, mister. What shall we do next? Asked a bodyguard. Shall me force him, sir? Added another bodyguard. Not yet, bodyguard. I will go to there myself to apply for Sabai and Aluih. I'm sure Rajo Babanding will not refuse my proposal anymore. The old man must know that I am a big man, man who has great men like you, said. Finally, Rajo Nan Panjang went with his three bodyguards. Rajo Babanding retrieved them well. However, his heart sighed that his best friend had violated the courtesy to propose to his doctor directly to him. According to custom in that country, proposals may not be conveyed directly to the girl's father, but to the mother's mother or mother's younger sibling. Actually, Rajo Babandiang wanted to immediately reject the proposal. However, he was worried that if the proposal was immediately rejected, Raja and Panjang would be angry and could be struck. Raja Babandiang would be very embarrassed if an argument broke out in his house. For that, he also invited Rajon and Panjang to negotiate outside to the house. My best friends, it is better if we negotiate outside the house, said Rajo Babandia. Rajon and Panjang also learned that this proposal was subtly rejected by Sabai and Aluih's father. He realized that we that he was being challenged to. Okay, if that's what you want, my friends, but where are you going to negotiate? Asked Rajunan Panjang to achieve Radio Babandiang's challenge. We negotiated it Pandang Panahunan, replied Rajo Babandiang. When? Asked Rajunan Panjang. Oh, about Sunday, replied Rajo Babandiang. Fine, I agree, said Rajunan Panjang while saying goodbye. After Rajo Nan Panjang and his bodyguards left Rajo Babanding's house, suddenly Sabai Nan Aluih came out of his room, then immediately approached his father and mother. We were still sitting in the living room. Sorry, Dad, Sabai had heard all my father's talks with Rajo Nan Panjang. If my father conferred with his father's friend in a quiet place, Sabai was sure that there would be a fight. Is it that right, father? Asked Sabai and Ali. Yes, my son, but don't worry. I can definitely take care of yourself, repeats Ayah. Since then, hati Sabai dan Aluih has always been uncertain about her father's safety. At night, Sabai had nightmares. The rich barn was turned into charcoal. The check buffalo was stolen, and the livestock chickens were stuck by eagles. For Sabai, this dream was a sign that his father would be doomed. The next day, he also shared his dream with his father to prevent his father from negotiating with Raja Nan Panjang in Padang Panahunan. Father, last night Sabai had a nightmare. It is better if you stop your intention of meeting with Raja Nan Panjang. Sabai is worried that something will happen to you, father, said Sabai Nun Aluih anxiously. My son, Sabai, your dream is a good sign. Burning rice barn meant that the rice will be harvested. Buffalo lots means our livestock will increase. A chicken stuck by an angle means that someone will propose to your younger brother, Mr. Transak, said Raja Babanding to calm Sabai's heart. Oh, father, if this was the case, Sabai's his words calmed down. However, is calamity befalls, where else will the will will we depend? Sighed Sabai sadly. Calm down, my son. Father did all this for the sake of my maintaining the dignity of our family. Father does not want the honor of our family to be tarnished by the arrogant Rajonan Panjang, said Raja. When the appointed day arrived, Raja Babanding went to Padang Panahunan. Padang Panahunan is a quiet place and has always been used for fighting. Raja Babanding brought an assistant named Palimo Parangtago. He invited his assistant to be on guard if Rajonan Panjang cheated, even if he was killed in the fight. At least Palimo Parangtago could give news to his family who were at home. When they arrived at Padang Panahunan, it was seen that Rajunan Panjang and his loyal bodyguard, Palimo Banda Dalam, were waiting. Apparently, Rajunan Panjang had deliberately arrived early to set up his cunning ploy. He had ordered two other bodyguards, namely Raja Nankongkong and Lompong Betua, to hide behind the bushes. One of them carried a rifle. The rifle will be used when needed. Seeing the arrival of Raja Babandiang with assistance from a distance, Raja Nan Panjang advised guards, I warn you, don't underestimate Raja Babanding. You, you guys are not a match for him. Be careful, exclaimed Rajunan Panjang. Yes, sir, replied his guards. Raju Babanding and his servant got closer to Rajunan Panjang. When fighting each other, they bully each other. Hi, Raju Babanding. Apparently, you dare to bring your life here too, exclaimed Rajunan Panjang. Well, see, which of us will the first? Said Raja Babandian calmly. Ha 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 ha. Of course you will the Babandian. sighed Raju dan Panjang, bursting out laughing. Go, if you dare, challenge. Hearing the challenge, Palimo Banda dalam suddenly attacked Raju Babandiang with a hard punch. Raju Babandiang immediately dodged the blow, namely Palimo Banda dalam repeatedly attacked, but none of his punches touched Raja Babanding's body. Seeing his bodyguards were getting tired, Rajo dan Panjang immediately helped. Rajo Babandang became angry because he was beaten up. If at first it was just defending, now it has turned to attack. With a hard blow, he hit Palimo Banda dalam right side and immediately Palimo Banda dalam fell to the ground. But unexpectedly, Banda dalam fell to the ground. Lampong Sorcerer suddenly attacked him from behind. Watch out, sir! The enemy is coming from behind, shouted Palimo Parangtago, who saw Lampung Bertua appear from behind the bushes. Raju Babandiang immediately avoided, saved him from. Hi, Rajan Panjang. Apparently you have cheated, exclaimed Raju Babandiang. Ha ha ha. Now is this time for you to Bandiang, said Rajunan Panjang. Seeing his master being cheated, Palimo Parangtago immediately helped his master. The battle was even more exciting. No, one-on-one. Raja Babandiang faced Rajunan Panjang, while Palimo Parangtago faced Lampung Bertua. However, the battle between the two bodyguards did not last long. The two of them fell sprawled on the ground with Chris struck in the dress bodies as they stabbed each other. Meanwhile, the battle between Rajo Babandiang and Rajunan Panjang was still going on. The two of them took turns attacking. At first, Raju Babandiang only defended and avoided Rajunan Panjang's attacks. At the right moment, he turned to attack by salsing his carries towards Rajunan Panjang. Rajunan Panjang was injured and fell. With all his strength, he shouted to Rajunan Hong Kong, who was still hiding behind. Hi, Nan Kong Kong. What are you waiting for? Raja Babandia realized then Rajan Panjang still had another bodyguard. However, just as he was getting ready to put his stance, suddenly a bullet lodged in his chest. He also fell down on the ground. Astonished, Rajan and Kong Kong immediately came out from behind the bushes after seeing that Raju Babandiang was helpless to be hit by his suit. At the time, there happened to be a spirit who witnessed the incident. He immediately told the incident to Sabai and Aluih. How shocked Sabai was to hear the news. The music in his dream had actually come true. He immediately invited his younger brother, who had just come from playing kids, to see their father's condition. Hi, Mr. Transak, let's go to the Panahunan Falk. Father his teeth from a shot in the cats, exclaimed Sabai and Aluih. No sis, brother just go there. I don't want to die yet. I'm not getting an egghead, Mr. Transak said, in ignoring Sabai's invitation. What a coward boy! Exclaimed Sabai, irritated. Sabai and Ali immediately went up to the house and went trying into his father's room to get a rival. Then he ran towards the Panahunan fort. On the way, he met Rajon and Panjang and his bodyguards, Rajun and Kongkong. Hi, where are you beautiful girl going? Hey, Samaris, old man, what have you done to my father? Sabai with a are so beautiful when you are angry. Is it the Long King? Hey, old man, answer my question. What are you doing, my father? Sabai asked again. Again. Ha ha ha. You no longer need to look for your father. The old man has left you, replied Rajunan Panjang. What do you mean, old man? Asked Sabai. Your father was shot dead by that rival, replied Rajunan Panjang, pointing at the rival that was carried by Rajunan Kongkong. So, you shoot my father? Isn't my father unarmed? Unarmed? You old farts cheating? Called Sabai and Ali, pointing his rival at the prawn rich merchant debts. Rajan and Panjang and his bodyguards burst into laughter again while mocking Sabai and Ali. Ha ha ha! Hi, cute girl. That gun is not a girl's toy. Sabai and Ali, who could no longer stand seeing Rajan and Panjang's behavior, immediately pulled the trigger of this rival. There was a lone dude. Instantly, Rajan Panjang fell to the ground because a bullet pierced his chest. Seeing that his master was unconscious, Rajunan Kongkong immediately ran helter. Meanwhile, Sabai and Aluih immediately headed to the Panahunan felt to see his father's condition. Arriving at the place, he found his father was not alive anymore. Her heart is very sad because her father, who is the foundation of her family's life, is gone forever. Not long after, Sabai's mother and several other residents arrived at the place. They immediately brought home Sabai's father's body to be buried. Okay, thank you uh, for watching. And you hear so about and Sabai and Aluih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.